and welcome to the class of Fundamentals of Computer and IT. My name is Dr. Nilesh Raja. In today's lecture, we will study about the generations of computer. So let's start with the learning objectives. A generation refers to the state of improvement in the product development process. At the end of this topic, you will be able to describe the computer generations, explain the technological advancement of each generation. So let's start with the generations of computer introduction. The history of computer development is often referred to in reference to the different generations of computer devices. With each new generation, the circuitry has gotten smaller and more advanced than the previous generation before it. The speed, the power, and the computer memory has proportionally increased. Each generation of computer is characterized by major technological development that fundamentally change the way computer operate, resulting in increasing speed, smaller size, cheaper rate, powerful processor, and efficient system. Now we will discuss the generations of computer system. We will start with the first generation computer starts from 1942 and it ends on 1955. The major technological advancements which took place in first generations are vacuum tubes, electromagnetic relay memory, punch cards, secondary storage devices, machine and assembly languages, stored program, and scientific applications. So these are the important technology advancements which took place in the first generation computer. If we talk about the characteristics of first generation, they are bulky in size. They are also highly unreliable due to its size. At the same time, it has limited commercial use and cost. It was difficult for a commercial production, and finally it is very difficult to use this generations of computer due to its bulky nature. Few of the developments which took place in first generations are in terms of their example: ENIAC, ADVAC, EDSAC, UNIVAC 1 and IBM 701. So these are the few computers which are considered for the first generation computer. Now we'll see the details of second generation computer. In this tabular form, initially we start with the generation time period. The generation time period for second generation is from 1955 to 1964. Then again it goes through a various technology advancements like transistors, magnetic core memory, magnetic tapes, disk of secondary storage, batch operating systems, high-level programming languages, scientific and commercial applications are the major advancements which took place in second generation computer. Now in terms of their characteristics, they are faster, smaller and more reliable as compared to first generation computer. At the same time, commercial production was still difficult and it is too costlier also. Few of the computers which are considered as the second generation examples are Honeywell 400, IBM 7030, CDC 1604 and UNIVAC LARC. So this is all about second generation computer. Now we will come to the third generation computer. So third generation started from 1964 and it ends at 1974. Sorry, 1975. The major advancements which took place in your second generation computer are it is related to the development of ICs. IC means integrated circuit with SSI and MSI technologies. These are the two technologies which which helps in the development of integrated circuits. Now second one is larger magnetic core memory. Then we have a larger capacity disk as well as magnetic tapes, secondary storage. Then we have a development in terms of mini computers also, upward compatible family of computer. This is considered as an upward family of computer. Then in terms of operating system, we have the provision of time sharing operating system. After that, you have a standardization of high level programming language. Then finally, we have a bulk creation of software from various hardware. So these are the developments which took place in terms of technology in third generation. Now we will talk about the various characteristics. So the basic important characteristics of third generation computer includes they are faster, smaller and more reliable, easier and cheaper to produce. Second one is commercial. They are means we can create a commercial computer in this third generation computer. They are easier to use and easier to upgrade them also. And this upgradation is done in terms of their previous generation systems. Then finally, the last characteristic is related to they are scientific in nature, commercial, and also interactive online applications can be created in this third generation computer. The few examples of third generation computer includes IBM 360 and 370. Then we have a PDP-8, PDP-11, and then another most commonly computer CDC 6600. So these are the few examples of your third generation computer. Now we'll come to the next generation computer, which is your fourth generation computer. So in the fourth generation, the time period started from 1975 and it closed at 1989. The major advancement which took place in the fourth generation computer include the development of integrated circuit with VLSI technology. This is again a new technology which is included in the integrated circuit. Then we have microprocessors. We have the introduction of semiconductor memory. Then we have a larger capacity, means you can say that larger capacity hard disk is being developed in this generation also. After that, the advancement we have in terms of magnetic tapes, floppy disk. Then this generation introduced the personal computer also worldwide. We have the concept of supercomputer, which is entirely based on multiprocessing operating system and which performs multiple tasks at the same time. We have a Unix operating system which was developed in C programming. Then we have a concept of object oriented programming. Then we have network based computer. We have a supercomputing applications also. So these are the advancement which took place in the fourth generation computer. And on the basis of this advancement, we have several characteristics for this generation. They are smaller in size, they are more reliable, and they are easy to use personal computers. They have more powerful and reliable mainframe systems and supercomputers. They totally depends on general purpose machine. Means you can say that they are general purpose machines which can be used by any person who has the basic knowledge of computer system. They are easy to produce commercially, easier to upgrade, and it also includes the rapid development in terms of software upgrades. Few of the most commonly examples of fourth generation computer includes IBM PC, Apple II, TRS-80, VAX 9000, Cray 1, Cray 2, Cray X, and Cray MP. So these are the important uh, computers which was developed in the fourth generation. So the last generation is the fifth generation, which started from 1989, and it is till date we are in fifth generation. The important technological advancement which took place in the fifth generation includes the introduction of IC with ULSI technology. This is again the most advanced technology which we have included in integrated circuits. Then we have a larger capacity main memory. We have optical disk, uh, notebooks, powerful desktop personal computers, and workstations are available. Then we have the concepts of server and supercomputers. We have the internet concepts and clustering computing concepts. We have parallel computing, parallel programming, and the most important is World Wide Web, multimedia, and various internet applications. To talk about their characteristics, the characteristic includes they are portable computers, they are very powerful, cheaper, reliable, and easy to use desktop machines, powerful supercomputers with high uptime due to hot pluggable components. Totally general purpose machine is available in this generation, easier to produce commercial, easier to upgrade the system, and the last characteristic is rapid software development is possible in the fifth generation computer. To talk about the few examples, we have IBM notebook, Pentium computers, IBM SP2 computers, SGI original 2000 computers, Param 10,000 computers. So these are the few important computers which developed in the fifth generation. Now to summarize the thing which we have studied in the generations of computer, we can say that in this topic you learned the first computer used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory and were often enormous, taking up the entire room. Transistor replaced vacuum tubes and unshared in the second generation computer. The development of the integrated circuit was the hallmark of the third generation computers. The microprocessor brought the fourth generation of computer as thousands of